Hello viewers, and welcome back to Roving Clans on Endless. This game is going a lot better than the last one, I think, but we're still not safe. So, as far as being safe goes, our primary objective right at this moment, we'll dig in here and get back to playing it. Our primary objective right at this moment is to form an army that's capable of repelling Purple should they decide to attack, or at least powerful enough to give Purple some pause as to whether or not they want to attack us in the first place. Now, obviously, we're at a little bit of a scientific disadvantage. You can see here, Purple's already mining Hyperium. So it's possible for Purple to have Hyperium weapons and stuff. And we do see that they have 6 iterations on some of their units. But it also looks like large portions of their army might be underdeveloped. We can maybe make hay out of that. Take a little bit of a detour to pick up some pearls here. Traded all our pearls away, and we need new pearls so that we can build our fancy districts. The other thing that we need to do is figure out exactly how the privateer stuff works, so that we can attempt to get Herkuf, which is... where is that again? Over here. We can attempt to claim Herkuf. We just need to burn the city down. We don't have to own it. We don't have to own the region, as far as I understand. So, probably some of you out there know exactly how privateers work, but I don't, so forgive me while I'm going to learn in front of everybody. The armies composed exclusively of mercenaries can carry a neutral flag, preventing other empires, even allies, from knowing which empire owns them. Armies of privateers have increased upkeep, but armies that are composed of mercenaries have some bonus stats on account of our mercenary comforts trait. They actually have reduced upkeep for us, doubled life, and extra movement. Unfortunately, I think that the word mercenaries... What? There's not a single unit for sale? Huh. Yeah, it looks like Pink has been buying all of the mercenary units every turn as soon as they come up. That's very interesting, actually. I wonder why he's been doing that. So... maybe Pink is fighting Blue? We can find that out. I can't imagine. Somebody killed Green. No, we know who killed Green. It was Purple. Right? No, it was Blue who killed Green. Blue ate Green. So that doesn't tell us anything about why Pink is doing all this stuff that they're doing. Hey, Pink, what is your deal? You're at war with Red. Haven't met Purple somehow. Blue is at war with Purple and Red. You would think that would mean Purple would have maybe better things to do than run full-size armies through my territory. Or threaten me every couple of turns. Well, anyway, back to it, I suppose. So we had pretty good dust income going during the summer. I expect when the winter ends, we're going to go right back to that. Economic victory might be the thing that makes the most sense for me. I'm actually going to pilot these guys over here manually so that we can divert our path a little bit here and there wherever it is appropriate to pick up pearls. Somebody built the Alchemic Institute. Don't have to say somebody, we know who. It was Pink. Okay. It is interesting that there's so much war going on and nobody has managed to complete this. In fact, at 0 of 3 progression, we are rank 2, which means only one other player has actually defeated an army led by a hero. That's crazy. That is completely nuts. Anyway. We have lots of dust improvements coming. These are a big deal. Every one of those that complete huge boost for us. And the winter's almost over. For some reason the roads are not visible to me. Turn on the... I like the hexes. I don't know how necessary they are, but I like them. Is this roaming army collecting pearls? That's odd behavior, right? Could that army be a mercenary army? Somebody else's privateers? Is that what's happening? Yeah, maybe Pink is... Right! Pink is buying all the armies because they're also roving clans. Huh? Okay, so... we're not in that great of a shape financially when our wine runs out. Let's have a quick look at the marketplace, see what luxuries are for sale. Wine is actually pretty available. 200 and... we need 25, is it? Activated booster? 35. That's fairly expensive. 35 wine is going to be probably at least 400 gold or 400 dust, because the cost is going to increase every time we buy a lot. But how many do we need? We would need 22 if we wanted to pop it right now, and I really, really do. Let's go ahead and do that. That wasn't that expensive. And it's definitely worth having it. Now this damned winter needs to end, frankly. So we could get stockpile tech and start looking into buying stockpiles. We don't really have anything worth building a reaping station for. How far off are we? We still need 3 more techs to move to the next era. No, the science wouldn't hurt. Let's get plow factories. So in a minute here, when our main army gets back to mainland, we need to look into improving our army designs and improving our hero. Go. There before they do. Yeah, we need to look into improving our army designs, equipping our hero, and so on. So we know these yellow armies are basically certainly pink privateers. The dreaded pink privateers. Scourge of the Seven Seas. That's a real bummer. Pink buying all my units. I need those. Actually, hold on. What else can we strategic up here? It looks like gold is getting sold quite a bit. How expensive would it be to buy out a bunch of gold? Actually, pretty cheap. Let's do that. Think about how much money we'll be making when this damn winter ends. Alright, winter ends. We're about to get our dust transmuter. Yeah, things are about to get really good. Things are about to get really, really good for us economically. Plus 452 a turn. That is the direction we need to be moving in. So, the caravanserai... Well, we should get the adamantium extract drop. And then I think, yeah, caravanserai. Let us make trade while the sun is shining. Ostley really needs growth. They just need people. Do that. Dust refiner will be a lot more useful once there's actually people in the city to produce resources. Unfortunately, you can't ban a mercenary army from the lands by closing your borders, as far as I'm aware. Privateer army, rather. And we certainly can't fight them yet. Alright, but now that we have our guys back in place, Jamaj needs stuff to build and is fairly powerful, can produce some real stuff here. No! Away from my pearls! Yeah, that's right. We do need to do some special district stuff. I know that I was going to buy the Abbey of Anomalies so that Jalaj could take advantage of it because they have a really nice life tree. Okay, we do need to get this city leveled up and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to keep accumulating pearls, buy strategic intensifier, build a strategic intensifier. Also, I think it makes more sense for the burrow to go here, probably. We don't really need to level this up. The city is already fervent. Okay. Let us push bravely onward. It could use more influence, that's for sure. Oh, right, we have forgotten our doorstep. Obviously, I should research the security buildings. We haven't lost anybody to any ridiculous espionage actions yet, but we definitely will. Alright, so let's real quick set up our units. We have more palladium than adamantium coming in, and that's going to continue to be the case. I'd much rather pick up enhanced stunning ability. Also, we can move up to tier 3 iron armor. Alright, how expensive are we looking at? Oh, that's not actually that bad. Actually, you know what we need to do is go back and research some other tech here, some other units. Do I want to pick up Kasai? I mean, I do. I want them more than I want Yumi, basically. Or do I want to recruit or to research both of them and skip this? No. We need the security. That's the thing I have to have. Ranged units are awfully useful. But the Yermak has sweep, strike back, and is just generally good against melee. My suspicion is that we're going to be at war with the Forgotten. It's probably declare war on us. Well, if we're going to fight the Forgotten, we might benefit from using the range to outrange them. Obviously, if we end up fighting the Wild Walkers, it'll actually be our dervishes that are most effective against. Yeah, let's pick up a range. That makes sense to me. Oh, I didn't like. Alright, so you need... Oh, that's right, we have this fancy quest bow. So, let's compare that to our options. That's gotta be good. So, like, the longbow made of palladium is 80 attack, 43 damage. This is 116 attack, 59 damage, plus 60% attack, plus 30% damage, in addition to the fact it gives some minor defensive stats. We produce more palladium, and we're going to continue to increase our palladium, but quest items. Quest items are good. Oh, I already have 2. Oh, I don't need stealth because we have access to stealth from a guy. I'm going to give her this. This will give her sharp sense, which she used to get from her shield. Now she doesn't have a shield. I don't really need improved movement unless I want to go back and equip improved movement on everybody else. This gives +1 movement, and it just costs 55 dust as well. Alright, so this army now has 8 move. Yeah, that's 4 pearls. Go for it. I'm shocked that the cultists live that long. Usually the other AI pick off the cultist player pretty early. Alright, so that actually did not cut into our dust supply almost at all. I keep coming back here looking for more units. Just waiting for the turn when a guy becomes available and he isn't immediately purchased. Sadly, there are not enough Titan Bones for us to purchase a Titan Bone booster. There's a ton of Red Sang available. we could go do that quest. Yeah. Dust water, not even close to available enough, and Dust Orchid is not even on this list. Oh, Dust Orchid might be a tier 3. We could buy the stockpiles and hold up for the just wait until we have the necessary technology to use them. Nah. I guess there's just nothing really for us to buy. I want to hurry up and get Jamaj all built out and leveled up because I want my Mega Pool to be leveled, and then it's time to start pumping out troops. Alright. Influence gains related to allies, alliances. Let's get trade route bonuses going. We make a lot of dust off of trade. So I think we're probably headed toward an economic victory. I would have liked to try to pursue a quest victory, guys. I think that the place where we might actually have such an opportunity, except that our quest is impossible to perform if we don't... Well, it's not impossible, right? We could get Blue to burn the city for us. But if Pink's gonna buy out all of the mercenaries, we can't even form an army of... What do you call it? An army of privateers. I think we're going to, in this city, build more trade. Always more trade. We got the guy here with the trade bonuses. Let's get more trade. Do I want to do any fancy buyouts? Yeah, actually, let's buy out some troops, huh? So I need to find 4 more pearls before I can build the intensifier. Is this 4? It's 5 in fact. Look at that. Like magic is what it is. Let's go buy strategic intensifier tech. This sucks. Now that we have access to that, that a priority. I suppose the only thing that makes sense for these guys to go and squad up. And then once we have done that, I think we flush these mercenaries out of our region. Honestly, the mercenary troops are probably not very powerful, right? Because they can't be profited or anything. Who's gone to Cold War with us now? It's Blue. Let's see what we can... Okay, he's really adamant. Oh boy. So, if we give him smelting station... Not quite ready for war yet. It might be a few turns before he follows up, but he will follow up. I don't think we have enough terms to make this with him. Alright, I'm gonna ban him from the market. Response. And then I'm gonna give that a turn to settle in, and then we'll add removal of the market ban to the list of terms of the peace settlement. Hopefully that will be enough to convince him that he is making a horrible mistake. Not, then I guess we're looking at war in the very near future. Very near future, I expect. What does it cost to buy a dervish? Oh, only $725. Alright, well let's fill up that army. We don't have any of the military tech at all. Jeez. Alright. Well, the beginning of our research in this era is going to be devoted to military technology, I guess. So what do we got? We got Hyperium, just Hyperium, no Mithrite. Lots of dust water, though. That's great. Yeah, Khan gets to do more science stuff. Alright, so, things that we need in a real hurry. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And I think, actually, this army should be rounded out with a pair of Kasai. So we've been spending all of our resources, but this is the thing that makes the most sense for these guys. Get that dust armor. I think improved life, right? 20% life, yeah. Actually, we may as well fix the dervish design stuff. Improved life is valuable. Okay, there we go. Now we have a small but reasonably modern army. Let's drive out these invaders. They're out of industry. Alright, yeah, this army needs ranged units. We do not need to manual that. Like I said, those armies can't be retrofitted as far as I'm aware, so probably we could have just fought them with the other stuff we had available. We also should definitely pick up Reaping Station. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should change this and put Reaping Station higher up in the order. No, let's not. Let's not. Let's try to be ready for war as soon as possible. That's interesting. They've really turned around on that peace order. Wonder what happened. That was a big change. My assumption is that something happened between them and one of the factions they're fighting. It has to be, right? That's the only thing I can think. Alright, so we need to build up some Kasai as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, it's going to take a couple of turns for us to have the strategics necessary. What are we at? 9, right? Hey, you. Get the hell out of my regions. Or be buried underneath my regions. Whatever, I don't care. Same to me. They closed their borders. We should probably make, in addition, let's make a basic dervish. Yep, that's how you spell that word. Scout. Make a basic dervish with the improved movement talisman. Buy us one of those real quick. Did I not save that unit design? Is that what just happened? No, it's named Scout is what just happened. I'm like looking right past it. Alright. The Scout's whole purpose is going to just be to troll the oceans looking for pearls. Because we're going to need a lot of them. Alright, stuff's going to be happening in Jamaj, more likely than anywhere else. So that is where I shall leave this army. I would really like Mithrite. Oh man, this region has 2 Mithrite deposits in it. Every turn I'm checking, seeing if there's mercenaries available. We really do make some serious money from the marketplace. That's really nice. Alright, so as far as economic victories go, you have to produce a lot of dust, and we are way behind the curve. Wow, like a lot. Jesus. Alright, we gotta get our dust per turn way up. because pink is going to beat us today. I'm actually even going to change our assimilation here. We have 3 Delvers villages, so plus 15% dust. And it is worth noting that we have not been focusing on dust output with our citizens, and also we don't even have all of the dust stuff built yet. That's a thing that could change, though. This is what all this money's for. Yeah, we'll just buy a ton of stuff in the capital. Alright. The era of production is over, basically. Now is the era of dust. Dust forever, dust for everyone. We do still need more citizens, so it's important that we build food. But I think this is the way we're going to win this game, if we're going to win it at all. Since we can't participate in the military part of the game. Garrison 2 Delver units in the capital and produce some dust. Oh, this is a game where the Band of Merriment actually would be tremendous. We need 2 Delver units. Dredges should be relatively cheap to produce. I know 1, really. Stuff gets more expensive as the game goes on, I guess. Please make these things. These things are your concern. Also, I totally didn't actually move the scout out into the... When winter comes, our main army can search our regions for pearls and maybe the coast, the areas near the coast. Oh, that was nice. Our military hero hasn't gotten a level in a while. Good old Pex. Slowly getting there. Alright, that Band of Merriment is actually going to be really helpful. Still nothing. Still nothing on the mercenary front. Could buy some hydro. Gold is really cheap. Somebody just has a ton of this stuff. Right now we're at 1631 income. Use of the gold has moved us to 1722 for 10 turns. And that maybe was not actually worth buying. So, what else can we buy out? We can buy out that. Man, yeah, we are so far behind. There's so many things we should have by now. Not to mention all of the burrows. All of the burrows that we need. It's okay. We're going to revolutionize with the power of dust. We're also going to have to manually drive this guy around a little bit because, as far as I'm aware, Auto-Explore does not bias the directions of travel in order to go get pearls. It definitely should. We're spending a little bit of our Palladium on stuff, buildings and whatnot. I think we're going to take the short path to Tools of the Enemy and Cold Operator. Then over here, of course, we have High Inquisitor, who is the governor of Lostlie, so just get science. Get your science on, lady. Lostlie needs stuff to do. Alright, well, let's go buy 5 glass steel. That's ridiculous. We ran out of glass steel. Need is a dust refinery, my friend. Also an alchemy workshop. How do you not have this yet? Then the right-of-way. That's important. And why not one of these? Now, we're going to keep people on food. Lostlie needs to keep its population up pretty badly. These guys actually can be put on defense mode so that they will stop asking for directions. That's basically all that does. Putting them on defense just makes them not asking for orders. Alright, we have enough pearls to build one more fancy district somewhere. So where do we want to do that? Who is next to something really interesting? Okay, Amund could get an Abbey of Anomalies. Oh, Lost Light. Well, we don't have the luxury intensifier. We should get it, though, because that would be really valuable. But we could pick up and move. Is a thing to remember. We could pick up and move a city if it needs to be moved to take the best possible advantage of a special district type. Oh, we could do an Abbey of Anomalies here, too. That's actually totally worth doing, I think. What about our island nation? Oh, right. We gotta build a district here so that we can do that thing. Please make this happen. The whole reason I built it where I built it was so that we'd be able to do the strategic intent. Alright, our dust per turn is starting to get pretty good. I wish these guys had another accessory slot, because I would like to give them the plus vision thing. Also, we can buy a Kasai. We may not get a lot of warning if an attack happens. You know, it may be Cold War one turn and actual war pretty shortly after. So I want to make sure that we are in position to build an army, or in position to defend, which means having an army already built. It's a pretty modern force, though, already. It will be an appropriate size in the very near future. I think I do want to keep these guys on the city of Hadao, building influence. Right? Yeah, probably. Because influence is actually really important to our plans. And maybe pushing it a little bit. With, well, you know what? Let's build the triangle out like this so that we can strategic... You know, strategic thingy. Also, how is that Delver quest going? Is it almost done with that? Okay. Band of Merriment. This is the one. This is it. Order the sequence. Yeah, with every city in our empire having 15 more approval, when we use the wine boosters, we'll actually be at Fervent, which, again, another big assist as far as winning that dust victory goes, that economic victory. Yeah, we need probably to make stockpile tech happen. Because we are going to run out of interesting stuff to buy in our cities fairly quickly. It is a shame to have a city not doing anything of interest or import. Frickin' Pink buying out all my mercenaries. That was really helpful that we were going to be able to turn this into some kind of quest victory game. Alright, Band of Merriment. Excellent. Oh, I forgot about this. Where are those ruins? Blue closest borders to us. That's fine. At this point in the game, 320 dust hardly even means anything. Yeah, definitely go ahead and build one of those. I think we're gonna go 4 and 4 Dervishes and Kasai. That's probably a good mix. I said arbitrarily. I don't know. That's probably a good mix. Whatever. Mostly we just want to have a standing army so that the AI can consider that. Oh, you know what? I wonder if the force of our army maybe is what changed a little bit regarding Blue's calculations of whether they wanted peace or not. We didn't look like we were going to be so easy to abuse anymore, and so he was like, you know what? Forget it. Forget I said anything. Yeah, let's be bros. And then, yes, I guess get the emerald extractors up. At the very least, we could sell the emeralds. Stop bringing down the whole empire. You're making us all sad. Usually island nations are happy places, right? Nothing bad ever happened in Jamaica. I actually have a friend who was in the Peace Guard, or the Peace Corps, and they pulled him out of Kingston. They pulled all of their people out of Kingston because of how dangerous it was getting. I think we're gonna keep this up. This has been working for us. Do I want to do this instead? Nah. The building production cost reduction does affect the buyout cost. I'm sure I've said that about 100 times. This probably is a fine way of doing this. You need to be nice. Why are you so mean? Why are you always so mean, man? He'll budge for enough money. You don't have Empire Mint? I mean, I know they don't have Language Square because they can't do quests anyway, so who cares? But he doesn't have Empire Mint? That is some tier 1 technology. Oh, he really wants it too. He wants it more than anything else we can offer him. Like, wait a second. Tell me there's a building that makes dust? Blew his mind. It's totally possible that there could be another island down here. I suppose we ought to investigate. Don't need to... Cannot, rather, purchase another Kasai just yet. Right, we're gonna make dust for a couple of turns and then buy our way back to peace with that jerk. I just really... You know, if he declared war on us and we were able to win that war, or able to just push him back and get a city or two, it would be hugely beneficial. But I'm not at all confident that would be the outcome. Frankly, nervous about the whole thing. Once like... Sure, have all my dust. I wasn't doing anything with it anyway. That's not what I wanted. I was trying to right-click that. I just... completely missed. Mousing accuracy is tricky, you know? There's no reason that I should be able to operate a mouse. It's not like I've been using a computer every day for literally 20 years. Ooh, look at that. 11 pearls. That will buy us the strategic intensifier I was hoping for over here. Oh, pearl hunting time. Also, I guess we should just check... Oh yeah, no units. What a shock. Go ahead and reactivate the die booster, please. Alright, so now we're in a place where we can afford to think about some stuff. Well, let's get the dust water extractor. The dust water is going to be a big deal. This and this are things that I should have. We're just going to go really hard on that economy stuff. Right, I knew that was there, and as soon as my unit's vision shrank down, it's like I also forgot. Ridiculous. How is it that I cannot remember such very simple things? I guess this city doesn't need a dust depository that much. You need this, though. Also... Yeah, already we got more dust than we know what to do with again. Oh, right. I looked ahead out and made some decisions about other places. So we are probably going to have to buy some last steel. to make our dust water things. Try to get to gold operator as quickly as possible. Alright, we do have this available to us. Also, you don't have the roads of dust on? What are you doing? What are you doing, you crazy person? Alright, let's go through our people, our governors real quick and make sure that everybody is actually using the trinkets they ought to be using. So you're fine. Have that on. Just fixed you. Oh wait, did I? Is that the one I just fixed? Hold on, let's go back. They have the same icon. Uses me. Alright. We don't actually have access to a lot of the cool trinkets yet because I haven't researched any armor tech at all at any point during the game. I may want to go back and get Blasteel armor, the highest level of Blasteel armor that's available to me, because that's a trinket that gives extra dust for citizens working. Citizens working dust is made of Blasteel. Alright, sun. Like I said, we should start building these. It actually doesn't have the population to make a new district. We can't build our triangle because we don't have enough people. That's sad. Quicksilver extractor. No. No, that's okay. Dudes, we can make one more Kasai. We're not actually going to rush this one, I think. Don't have any particular need to. Man, the vision is so poor in the winter. Yet we still managed to stumble on all these pearls. We're definitely, by the way, going to want to burrow out this way so that we can make a luxury intensifier there. Which means that we need some more pearls so that we can buy luxury intensifier tech. By the way, I don't think I mentioned it at the start of the video, but I have been continuing to play with my audio tech, so please do let me know if the sound of the video is particularly good or particularly bad or different at all. All different. This city really needs... Actually, we really need both of these, so let's go buy 5 more, or more actually. Both of these things happening. Who else needs orders? You need orders. You need to keep growing. We need to build a plow factory, which means buy even more glass steel. We are single-handedly... Honestly, we might be the entire market for glass steel at this point in the game, because probably everybody else has all this stuff completed already. Not you. Wow, we don't have a wine extractor at all. That's probably part of why things have been going so slowly. Alright, we really need to find about 40 more pearls. Alright, so we're going to be able to scoop up a bunch of pearls over here. I'm going to take these guys off defense mode just so that I don't forget to move them in case. That definitely helps. So it's 20 to buy the tech, but it's only 10 to build each one. Blessing. And immediately, Boss Light, you need to do this thing. That happened. So in case you're not aware, the luxury intensifiers double the amount of resource that would be harvested from that space. Should be fairly obvious why that's a good thing. Alright, so we're still kind of getting our economy going. on turn 105 here. I'm just going to trust that the AI is not going to be optimizing very well, whereas we are great at optimizing, because I'm a huge nerd. That's what huge nerds are good at. That and correcting people about Star Wars trivia. And before anybody gets on me about, no, that's too much of a nerd stereotype, what are you talking about? I was merely describing myself. It was not intended as an insult to any particular person. That's me. That's me all over, man. Why are you guys on industry? Look, you could be making 14 dust per turn. You could actually be helping the Empire. Wait. I don't want to do that. I want to save those pearls, building stuff elsewhere. Here. So, Pixie Blood is not very compelling, plus health regen on units that are in cities, but this stuff is awesome. Very excited to have stuff available. Finished an extractor tech this turn. Everybody that can build an extractor for Dustwater needs to get on it immediately. Let's buy 10 more glass steel. Dustwater. Dustwater will be our savior. There was one more... Yeah, Amund. Damn it, we need more... We always need more glass steel. Why are we having such a hard time with glass steel? We only have 2 glass steel coming in. There's not actually extractors built on all of my glass steel. Hey, you. Why don't you maybe do some of this stuff? Also, is there seriously... I settled this region so late. We don't need the titanium extractor rushed. That'll be... Okay. I settled Lost Lies so late that I think, spaced on all of like the basic infrastructure stuff. I was just like, well, I'm past building all that, right? Alright, so it looks like there is not, in fact, another island anywhere. It's a shame. We just need a couple more pearls to enable our next special district, although I don't actually know what it would be. I guess it could be an Abbey of Anomalies for Amund. Yeah, probably. The Roving Clans have all of the heroes and breastplates of the pure. That's fine. I don't care about that. That is not a deed that we were ever going to be able to access, and also it's not a deed that I to. Where is that guy the hero? Or where's that guy the governor? He is the governor in Amund. So that will increase the rate at which we gather this dust water, and this wine, and this adamantium. That's pretty good. It also increase the rate at which we get pixie blood, except that I don't even care about the pixie blood enough to build the thing. Right. I wasn't doing that for a reason. Or are otherwise occupied. So let's build burrows. Let's level some things up. I guess I don't need to rush. Here and get these. Ooh, look at that. 24 pearls spread over 2 spaces. Now, hopefully, we're going to be able to get through this game without having to engage in any violence. I was really hopeful that this would be the game where we get to do privateer stuff. I was not expecting to have an AI in the game who would purchase literally every mercenary. Caught me off guard a little bit. So we could buy... No. But we could buy this stuff. We're working on... No. The AI doesn't really buy the stockpiles very much. I think we can probably just wait until it's actually time to use the stockpile. Or at least until we have all the stockpile tech. I do want to buy out this plow factory, actually. Make sure that they get that done. Central Market you don't have. Caravanserai you don't have. Dust Depository maybe you could use. Let's see. How do I intend to build this out? I guess building an Abbey of Anomalies here is not terrible. We have 21 pearls right now. Oh yeah, and we're about to have a ton more. We can afford to build a couple of not strictly necessary pearl districts because we are at 40. Is there any place else that really obviously would benefit? You know who would benefit a lot is these guys from getting one more citizen board. Suppose we should have the Quicksilver coming in. But I don't know that it really matters. We could pick up a minor faction assimilation slot and re-assimilate those haunts. Plus 10% science is seriously, like, pretty relevant. Have 50 of each strategic resource in order to gain the reward. This would be really nice. It is not currently possible to buy 50 Mithrite. And I think it would be really hard to get a hold of it through trade. You know what, let's make absolutely sure that there's no islands or anything hidden up here. This can be the Scout's great contribution to the Empire. Just finding us the last piece of unsettled land on the face of this planet. Alright, let's have a quick talk with Blue. Blue has... Wow, Blue doesn't actually have any Mithrite for trade. He has multiple Mithrite extractors running. Or he doesn't. He doesn't have the tech, right? Because he can't pick it up naturally. He would have to either buy it, which he apparently is not interested in doing, or he would have to steal it from somebody. And I guess red or purple has it. I don't know why he hasn't stolen it from them. This is getting all weird. He has so many Mithrite deposits and he's not using any of them. Oh, and I can't declare war and take his city, and I can't use mercenaries to burn it down and then run a settler in there because there's no way to get mercenaries. Oh, everything is coming up. What is the opposite of Millhouse? Everything's coming up Thrillho. That's probably not right. Let's see. Is the opposite of Millhouse is Kearney? Maybe? That's some like deep cut Simpsons. I don't know. I haven't watched an episode of The Simpsons in a really long time. Maybe Kearney is like a really important character now. Listen, I'm not going to talk about Simpsons snobbery, whether it was better in the old days or whatever's going on. I don't have a TV anymore. It's a different kind of snobbery altogether. So we need to get to Cold Operator, which unfortunately is a little bit awkward. We're going to have to go through here, I think. Listen, me not having a TV is not even about like, oh, I'm too good for that kind of snobbery. I think TV's great. I love a lot of the stuff that's on TV. I am just poor. I'm too poor to have a TV. It's fine. I have a computer that can play Endless Legend. What do I need a TV for? Alright, so we really should have had a plow factory in Jamaj quite some time ago. I'm not going to rush it out, though, because the city doesn't really have anything else that it's doing. This guy can go get these pearls, I guess. Or not. And then we can set up our extractor for Hyperium, but I don't know how we're going to get Mithrite. We literally might not be able to get Mithrite. Does anybody else have Mithrite for sure? Can I see any other Mithrite deposits anywhere on the map? Wouldn't it be funny if all of the Mithrite deposits in the world are in Blue's territory and he never gets the extractor tech? Let's see if anybody else has this. Oh, you have Hyperium and a lot of it, but not Mithrite. You also have Hyperium, but not Mithrite. Yeah, I think Blue actually does have all of the Mithrite deposits. Well, I've never seen that before. Man, I wish we could get him to trade us a region. I just want Ovoru so much. Never you mind why. There's no reason. Sentimental value. Ancestral home of my people. There's probably a good There Will Be Blood reference I could be making here about hidden resource deposits or something. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've not seen that movie in a really long time. Alright, our economy is starting to get pretty solid here. We're headed in the right direction economically, but we're getting there awfully slowly. How is this coming along? We could activate these emeralds. If we ever ended up with an empire value that was slightly below a threshold, that's a thing that might be worth doing. Jinkin is tearing it up. This dude is producing so much dust. He's over 3,500. We gotta get some of that upper level dust technology, man. Also, out of curiosity, how are we doing on trade routes? Yeah, trade routes. Actually, all of my trade routes are internal. That's the best we can do. That's the most valuable way to do it. Is that right? Aren't we friends with Pink? This is the wrong screen. I want this one. Yeah, we can't make any trade with Pink, really? If we made a commercial and research agreement, I wonder if it would boost the value. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this because it's free and he likes it. In fact, I'm going to... Oh, I guess I'm not going to propose those with this guy. Wonder why not. What about you? Oh, borders, right. You can't have trade with people who have closed their borders to you, I think. That's why we don't have trade routes with anyone outside of our own. Well, actually, we probably could get some significant trade value if we got the borders with these guys open. So how about... Okay, this guy doesn't seem to be too resistant to the idea. I'll trade a couple of pearls to you. Let's go 10. How's 10? Is that good? Okay, and having open borders with blue gives us a route to pink. So we don't need open borders. Value to us at all. Let's see if any of that stuff changes. In fact, I should have done this while we were talking to him. Let's make those research agreements. Commercial agreements. Really? You're slightly negative on that. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to bother paying anything for it. I doubt any of our routes would have been with him anyway. Alright, so let's keep up the exploration. We now have a modern-sized, relatively modern army. It doesn't have Hyperium or Tier 2 Adamantium weapons or anything. But still, I think we'd actually be able to put up a fight now if somebody wanted to fight. And maybe I should not be... Maybe I should be goading Blue into attacking us. Maybe that would be the smart play. Let's go ahead and make an Abbey of Anomalies. We'll, I guess here, we'll just build our triangle like that. Or this is an altar. Yeah, it would be okay to level up the altar too. I kind of want to do it this way so that the Abbey is one of the sides of the triangle, so it gets leveled. We may as well rush these, right? What else are we going to do with all the money? What else needs to be built that actually look up to me? Yeah, that's valuable. Then burrows, man. I'm actually going to build the triangle like this so as to upgrade this thing. Oh, I canceled the burrow instead of rushing it. Busan is still short a point of population. It'll be a couple of turns. I'm not too worried about it. We're about to have our stockpile tech. A couple of turns. Love to buy some mercenary. Honestly, at this point, I don't know if the mercenaries would even be valuable to us because we have to buy so many. Only 4 mithrite. Should I research pillaging? No, I can't pillage for mithrite. He doesn't have extractors. I need to buy skyfins, man. I just need to get a couple of skyfins and park them in his territory. That would actually be really cool if that was an option that I had at all. That would be really cool. Keep rushing these buildings out. A vengeance. Down here in Delhi. Lie. Yeah, we're at that part of the game, I think, where it's going to be next turn. Next turn. Sir. Really a lot else to do. What's this? They are warning us. Okay, I'm concerned. I'm not actually concerned. Don't tell him that. He seems to be really reliant on... He seems to be really banking on me being scared of him. Oh yeah, no, I totally care about that thing you just... Yep, oh, I'm very upset. Oh, you warned me. I feel so betrayed. I don't even know what to... food stock or science stockpiles, I guess. Still need more burrows. I also need to like click in the place where the burrow actually goes. Yeah, really just nothing to do with this guy. We'll chill in Jamaj, I guess. I don't know, go get that. Why not? Go get that single pearl. And I guess those pearls over there. He's gonna get all salty about it, but he wasn't gonna go get them. He doesn't have ship tech. He doesn't know how to build a boat. Alright, the wine's coming in now quickly enough. At this point, honestly, I think that building stockpiles, as crummy as it is really all we can do. We should do this, probably. We need 2 more techs. Do I even want Imperial funding? I know that it's really powerful, but I also kind of don't need the science that badly. I just need dust. I mean, science and dust. Science is dust. Plus 25% food on city. Yeah. Alright. Science is dust in the sense that we are reliant on science to research the last 2 dust techs, and honestly getting into the last era so that we can pick up the endgame tech that just doubles your dust output in all situations is pretty important. If we want to be able to beat Pink in this game of economy, it certainly helps Pink that they have so much territory. And I really don't know what to do about that. Again, I'm seriously considering goading Blue into a war just so that we can take Ovoru. Yeah. When I said it, it was kind of a joke, kind of like a wouldn't that be silly sort of thing in my head, but now I'm starting to think that maybe it's really something I should do. I'm trying to play out until we hit the next Empire plan. That's my plan for the video to end there. But I'm honestly thinking that maybe I'm going to give it some thought, and maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we will intentionally goad Blue into declaring war on us. If we're going to do that, we have to make some strategic changes. We have to really work on our military. Fortunately, Blue is in a position where he can't attack us on a ton of fronts, and Ovoru might be the most valuable city on the map right at this moment. Oh, they have grass silk too. God, what a good region. He's got more grass silk down here. Is he willing to just trade? He does have extractors. Is he willing to just trade for the grass silk? Because I would love that. I don't know how much use you're getting out of it, but that sounds real good to me. 35 grass silk. What do you think? Nothing. The universe. He would like the universe? Yeah, and then some. 14,000 dust doesn't even show up on the thing. Okay. Well, I feel pretty certain that there is not an island hidden away up here. Continue double checking, but it would have to be a pretty small island at this point. I guess we could go search this ruin now that now that the borders are open. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I want to inspect his crew. So he's got 116 attacks, 70 damage, compares to our guy's How, 178. These troops are contemporary, fairly modern. He does have a very low stat eyeless one in that army for some reason. We're gonna go search this ruin for the 320 dust from that quest, and then apparently there's a ruin that I just never searched over here. Oboru does not have a lot of fortification. Oh, I should take his pearls. I hate that. Wait. He actually does have the extractor tech. He has Hyperium extractors going. Why is he not mining this stuff? This doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, we're all very concerned. I'm gonna go steal his pearls. Should I downgrade our relations myself? I kind of don't want to harass him in this video. I kind of want to let the video end and then do it in the next video. Yeah, I mean, we may as well. What else? Oh, we could just buy out science stockpile. Let's do that. They're expensive, but... Oh, and we can start our dust water. In case you're not aware of what dust water is. Plus 50% dust. Yeah. Very relevant to our current purposes. Oh, I came into the screen in the first place to use the stockpile, but we're not actually finished with it. We should be able to buy a much better Empire plan this time out than we did the last couple. I cannot believe he has not built these mithrite extractors. It's almost like he's not getting that legendary deed on purpose. Also, I think that these armies moving around are trying to menace me. I am not menaced. I am not vulnerable to being menaced. Still want these ruins, too. Yeah, this dude has access to all of the things we need. But you know what I didn't do also is check my, trade route income has spiked significantly. San just finished building what? Oh, right. There's divinity, sure, that's a good thing. Oh, they finally had a birth. Okay, so we need mithrite now and imperial funding. I suppose that I should maybe research rare metal foundry. Yeah, and mithrite is required for or the green one. The green one is required for the dust buildings. So we can't get the advanced dust building. Crap. That's actually a real problem. Oh, I didn't set build in Hadad. Alright, so how feasible is it to just buy all the mithrite? Or Hyperium, rather. I keep saying mithrite. Purple one. Hyperium we need. It's actually not that crazy. It's expensive, but we have, like, all of the money. let us, in each city, begin the construction of the Imperial Funding. We have to buy a little bit more purple stuff, because that is the official name of that resource now, until I can learn how to remember words. In my defense, Hyperium is a really generic for fantasy metal. That's it. That's all the defense I have. You know what? Go ahead and add me on. We certainly have the spare pearls. Oh, I started the thing in all these cities and then didn't rearrange their queues. Somebody is declaring a thing on us. Let's find out if it's a happy thing. Spoilers. It is not. Ooh. We went back to Cold War so he could attack us. Right next to our city. Well, I suppose this will be a good test. Also, I know that this won't... I don't think that... Oh, I'm not allowed to equip her at all. I was going to say I thought I could read her, but it wouldn't take effect in the battle. But I should really have her equipped and stuff. Yeah, let's see. I'm okay with losing this army. Not being the end of the world. We could certainly reassemble it quickly enough. Okay. So my guys are split into two groups for no reason. And they have a tremendous initiative advantage, but they're not that fast, so... 3... Yeah, okay. They have Infantry Slayer, Regeneration 1, 114 defense, 208 attack, so these guys... These are Assassin 5 now, not Assassin 4. He equipped them with Hyperion weapons, probably. It is worth noting that my guys have Army Health Boost 2 active, so we do have more health than his guys do, but his guys have much better actual combat stats. So which guys in our army are... Okay. I'm noticing that a lot of my Kasai seem to be in front, and a lot of my dervishes seem to be in back. Let's maybe fix that problem. Oh, no. My reinforcement flags are down here for some reason. My army was southwest of his, right? Attack hit. The militia of this city is going to get shredded, actually. We're going to end up with a city that doesn't have any people in it, basically. Alright, so this guy's going to go first. He's going to be able to move to this forest space, or he'll move to here, probably, actually, to attack my militia. So it probably doesn't matter what we do. This guy is next. I think this guy makes a reasonable target for everybody else. He's likely to end up close enough to us for us to actually fight him. I don't know. You guys can attack that eyeless one. Listen, these guys... Yeah, that's not an eyeless one, that's more assassins. The eyeless one's down here. The units are all small and darkly colored, you know? Oh, I left somebody close enough to get attacked. Okay, good stun. Good stun. Why would you run adjacent to him before firing? What is wrong with you? Oh, my units have chosen to advance in the least sensible possible fashion. This would be a shame if my archers didn't all get within melee range of the enemy. Yes, good contribution. Don't you have a buff spell? Buff one of the archers. Alright, well, unfortunately, my archers decided that they have no interest in life. So, this is gonna hurt. He does seem to be separating his forces and preferring to attack the dervishes now, which is strange. He's actually going to, like, seriously lose this battle if he doesn't employ a little bit of strategy at some point here. I guess I have a couple of units that aren't employing optimal strategies either. There's actually a lot of spread fire here. Yeah, we're definitely losing units due to the fact that I didn't feel the need to target correctly. It's interesting that he's going after the dervishes with such wow, 264 damage. Criminy. What I was saying, though, is that I think it's interesting he's so focused on the dervishes, considering that they are probably much less dangerous. Units that have ranged attacks are almost always the first priority. Okay, so we decimated them. That was absolutely brutal. We lost 2 dervishes. But we gained a point of range on all those Kasai. Let's actually go dervish and Kasai for the replacement slots. We run out of money. That what just happened? How embarrassing. Alright, so Ovoru has a lot of dudes in its garrison, and I noticed that the garrison has gained 20 points of fortification. What defensive research is there that gives 20 fortification? Alright, so we're going to maybe actually be able to goad him into a real war. I'm confident that we can at least take a city from him. Yeah, that's an awful lot friendlier than the thing that you just the plan that you just had for dealing with them. Now that he knows he can't kill them, he's like, hey, maybe you could move those guys. All right, so we're continuing to get levels on our heroes. We do want to get as many cold operators as we can. Dismiss. But also I like science. Yeah, marvelous alloys. We're just going to upgrade to the next tier of weapons and then continue annoying this guy until he declares war, I guess. This is the best plan ever. Listen, it's not that I wanted to fight. He couldn't be friendly. He just couldn't keep his stuff together. You are basically out of stuff to... Yes, go over here. Alright, Empire plan time coming up in just a couple of turns. I probably should have done some planning. Might have been cool. Oh, you know what? I have a science stockpile. Let us activate. No good reason not to. Slow. Also, old operator in a hurry here. Also, trying to get to cold operator in a hurry. Alright, in a turn, we'll be able to... We'll hiccup and have... Really lagged on me pretty hard there. While I was moving the mouse, no less. Alright, I guess we could pick up the Pixie Blood Extractor. You don't have a ton of other stuff to build. Oh, no, you can build Subterranean Gardens. Refrigeration plants. I think we want a refrigeration plant, which unfortunately means the purchase of even more glass steel. Always buying glass. I do notice that our income is down to 3K. Weren't we up from that quite a bit? The booster end? Alright, yeah, I don't know what's going on all of a sudden with the game. It has decided to be a little bit less than friendly. Come on, you. I believe this is my computer rebuking me for my editorial decisions. What do you mean you're going to keep playing videos over an hour long? You're crazy. Listen. I make the decisions. You're just a voice in my head. Don't think I don't know it. I do wish that we had more glass steel coming in, because we are still obviously having problems. I think it's really interesting how much hydromiel is being sold here. How many hydromiel extractors does that dude have? Alright, I don't know. I suppose we should just buy out. And then start building on these subterranean gardens as well. Winter's coming soon. It's been a little bit of a time since the last one. We are completely out of glass steel. I mean, we're sort of out of glass steel, right? We have glass steel as long as we have dust, because we have an infinite amount of ability to purchase. My computer seems to be a little overwhelmed, so we'll be ending the episode in just a minute. Calm down. Everybody take your orders. Make sure all of the cities are building something, even if it's not necessarily something amazing. Just burn through these last couple of turns. Very strange. I just I checked my temperatures, I checked my system monitor and stuff. Nothing. I don't know why the game engine is freaking out like this. Alright, we do have access now to some better weaponry. And also getting close to Hold Operator on a number of different heroes. Capital is finally immune to winter. Alright, so we have 2,100 influence. Now, I think we're fine on approval. Yeah, absolutely. So we really want to go hard on this. Well, we can do that. Should I maybe buy some of this in preparation for war? Minus 50% dust on military upkeep is actually of some value to us. But I don't think it's very much value. Alright, I think we're going to keep it right here. +2 science per district would be useful, but I want to make sure that we have enough influence points to negotiate with people, because it may be necessary for our survival. Alright, well, that is where I'm going to end it. No, I'm not. I'm going to forget if I don't update the signs. I'm just going to totally space on it. I know that for a fact. So let's get these guys upgraded real quick before I forget. So, big hammers, because I do love the stun. We have 5 of these coming in every turn, and only 4.5 of those. I think it does make sense to continue outfit Palladian. At some point, we get a second slot for our design here. You. Alright, so generally speaking, I find that extra health plus regeneration can really, really help keep your units alive in battle. Once you get enough stats, the amount that you regenerate each turn is really significant due to all of the life that you. We're going to fix our hero as well. Actually, we're probably still good on the bow. Right, this is 116.59. This is 116.59 plus a bunch of extra percentage bonuses. But we will upgrade your armor real quick. And for some reason, you did not have this stuff on. Oh wait, army health boost 2 she already has. Wait, can she not equip the extra life thing? She has army health boost too, but she can't get a health boost for herself. That's weird. Okay, well, now we're gonna save it. Now we're gonna call it the end of this video. Come back next time. I think we're nearing the end of this thing. Jenga needs to be put in his place. We just have to produce dust more quickly. This guy is outpacing us still. Actually, we're outpacing him, but he's got enough of a lead that it's a problem. Alright, come back next time. We're going to try to find a way to overtake this guy, and I do think that we're going to be able to do this. Economic victory on the way. Come back next time.